shirt button.
Oh! The key to your heart door? The keys of knowledge, the keys to the kingdom. Give me a hint.
Trust you to put an existential spin on a set of apartment keys.
Whose apartment?
Mine, I hope.
Oh, the one Vicky was telling you about. That belonged to your father's friend who was killed.
Patrick Thornhart. Nora Buchanan sent these over by messenger last night, and I'll look at it this morning.
Well, aren't you settling right in here? One day a job, the next day a place to live.
If I like it.
Well, I myself... Oh,
Here you are, ma'am.
thank you. I myself am spending the day at Landview University's excellent medical library.
Speaking of settling in.
Oh, relax, Dorf. I am not going to be keeping an eye on you while I'm here.
Or Dad.
Well, half an eye there, perhaps.
Is that where you're staying?
No, actually, the change of scene has been very good for my work on the new book. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I got email on my computer last night from your brother. Roger is back from Korea.
Is he going to be home long enough to do his laundry?
He's already taken off for Tucson, where he is redesigning a computer system for a chain of resort hotels.
Oh, good old Raj.
Just who I was looking for.
Well, hello there, Joey.
Boy, you have a killer smile.
And you have a way with a compliment.
Well, actually, you got a minute? If I'm not intruding?
No, not at all. Take my seat. I'm on my way out. Have a good day at apartment hunting, my darling, and I shall see you later.
All right, copy this. So, apartment hunting. The other night didn't send you running for the hills? That was Dorian's intention, you know.
Let's not talk about her.
Circumstances, I don't think we can do that.
Well, I hated to wake my mother up so early, but she wasn't even packed. We told her we'd leave by noon.
I'm sorry, we've got this storm barreling down on us. If we don't get out of here, we're going to be stuck.
Oh, I've been a lot of trouble for you, I know.
No? Who offered to fly you here to California?
Well, I just think that things haven't turned out the way you expected.
Well, you've been reunited with your mother. She's agreed to come and visit with you in Landview. I think things have turned out better than expected. That is, if you're not talking about what happened at the beach.
Well, I think I made that a lot more complicated than it had to be.
You very nicely asked me to put on the brakes, which I did, and yeah, I think I can still smell the burning rubber. But,
I'm so sorry.
Why? For being a delightful, a desirable, a beautiful woman? What?
You are so easy to be honest with.
Well, it's your honesty that makes you such a rare creature.
So, you don't think that I use Joey as an excuse?
Do you and I really need excuses?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think the last couple of days have been pretty terrific, actually. You and I got to know each other better. You got to know your mother, and in time, whatever Joey Buchanan did to you, it will no longer matter.
Ian, what's going on with us?
All right, 6:30 this morning, my phone rings. Your wife tells me she wants to discuss this mess with Jakara and RJ and how it affects Rachel. She tells me that I'm to show up at your house tonight, then she hangs up.
How come you always call Nora my wife when she does something that's just a little bit...
intense?
Intense, yes. You heard from Rachel?
No, I've been trying to get in touch with her ever since this happened. I think she's avoiding me.
Do you know about the angel?
Oh, Christian, I've been trying to call you all morning.
I turned off my phone last night so I'd get some sleep.
I just didn't want you to look out the window and see it.
Well, that's what happened.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Red paint. Who would do that? Not anybody from East Landview will tell you that much. Not our angel. I don't want to believe that.
Can it be cleaned?
I doubt it.
Oh, I feel so bad.
Why? You didn't do it? But who did? A racist? An art critic? I was proud of that thing.
I know, we were all proud of that statue.
Yeah, well, now it's just a big mess. So somebody's just tear it down.
No, we'll fix it somehow. We'll make another one just like it.
Oh, Mommy, give it up. All right, look, somebody out there has no respect. They'll do it again.
I heard about the angel on the news. That is criminal vandalism. Do they know who was responsible?
One Life to Live, brought to you by ABC Friday.
Hey, Commissioner, does the city actually give a damn about our statue, or is vandalism in our part of town just not a really big deal to the LPD?
I think you know better than that, Christian. I've got men out there right now getting samples of the paint. We're going to find the brand. We're going to trace it to the source. I've got men talking to people out there right now. We're looking for witnesses, and we take this very, very, very seriously.
Whoever did it would probably be better off in jail, given how the people are feeling.
It was a disgusting thing to do.
And the day just got worse.
Perfect timing, Pa.
What little bandit spray painted our statue?
Our statue?
You forget who paid for it?
Yeah, you and Alex.
We can leave that woman out of this.
Pa, can we leave you out of this right now?
Are you trying to give me the bum's rush? Because I am here to help.
We don't want your help.
You're going to get it anyway. You see, I've got a very big stake in East Landview.
No, we don't want that either.
You know something? I didn't come here to fight, kid. I came here to make peace.
I am not interested.
Christian. Mr. Buchanan, I'm very sorry you came here today.
Well, I tell you, you may change your mind when you hear what I have to offer.
I'm not interested in charity. Please leave.
Not till I have my say.
You can't legally throw him out.
She's right. Anyway, I made a deal. When Sister Maggie sold out to me, she made me promise that I would not steamroll over you people when I developed that property. And I'm here to deliver.
And why should we trust you?
Because I propose to form a watchdog committee from this community who will have a say on what goes on down there.
And you listen.
I told you something. I made a promise. Maggie wouldn't even let me put that in writing. With me, a handshake is sacred.
Oh. Well, Maggie's a very trusting woman.
And so are you. And I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. $10,000 reward for anybody that will help the police find the SOB who painted that statue. You hear that, Bo?
Yes, that's a commendable show of community spirit, Pa.
No, that's just good business. Have the locals with you. The city will stay away from you.
I'd like to see the city try.
I have got to get started first so that Holden folds his cards and sells out to me.
Why would he do that?
Why? Because he's overextended. He had to beg, borrow, and steal everything he had to buy out Armitage. So if you people want East Landview stable, I think you better deal with me. You see, I'm willing to work with you through your committee that you are going to put together.
Me?
Well, aren't you the unofficial chief of this territory? I'm going to be waiting to hear from you.
Was that guy for real?
Oh, I think he was, Carlotta, and if I were you, I would do exactly what he just said. I would move fast on this. No telling how long Pa's community-mindedness is gonna last.
Well, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, I'm glad to be on the spot. I just don't want to appear to be glib.
Well, I know you like me. I think.
That's an understatement.
And it doesn't have to do with the...
The sex thing. No. How's that for honesty?
I'm not a tease.
Oh, is that what you're worried about?
No, don't give it another thought. I mean, you don't flaunt it, you just have it.
So do you.
Oh, a little balm for my male ego.
No, it's the truth, honestly. So, we're okay.
Yeah, I think we're fine. I don't think I answered your question, but...
You did. You did. I think we should just go on from here.
Sounds like a plan.
Good.
Good.
I'm going to check on my mother.
Okay. Oh, did you call Dorian and let her know that we would be arriving earlier than expected?
Yes, I at least left a message with the maid. The new one. I don't know, they come and go. It's ridiculous.
My mind.
I'm afraid you got the wrong impression of me from Dorian.
Was she inaccurate?
Well, no, not really.
I'm a psychologist, remember? We don't shock easily. Plenty of older women have affairs with much younger men. I'm sure it can be an ego-enhancing experience. A defining rite of passage of sorts.
Psych 101?
But in this case, the woman involved is now with my father, so I don't want to explore it further, okay?
What, miss a golden opportunity? I mean, you can write a paper about this for some psychological journal. Like, say, the Sick, Twisted Family Review. In fact, I could give you enough material to write a whole series.
Are you ever serious?
No joke. I'm not joking. Get your notebook out.
All right.
See, Dorian wasn't just any older woman. She was my grandmother. Technically, my step-grandmother. I told you it was going to get weird. And did you know that she was convicted of killing my grandfather, Victor? She was cleared because it happened to be my mom who did it. Interested yet? See, Dorian came after me to get back at my mom. At least, at first.
This is too pathological for the Sick, Twisted Family Review.
What did I tell you?
But why would Dorian want to bring all that up?
If there was one thing I learned, it was not to try and fathom her motives. Boy, am I glad you have a sense of humor. So, are we still friends?
She seemed to be trying to send you a message. Or was it meant for me? Or maybe Dad?
Listen, Dorian is just one giant puzzle. I mean, it's like you feel as if you lost one of those pieces on the rug someplace. You're intrigued, aren't you?
I hate to admit it.
Well, curiosity is human nature. That's why people stand in those checkout lines and read those tabloids.
Are you sure you're not the psychologist?
Here's the deal. While I'm showing you the university, I will, break down my entire family tree branch by branch for you.
I'm supposed to look at an apartment this morning, but it's in that direction. It was, Professor Thornhart's. Did you know him?
Yeah, I did. He's a great guy. I know that place. I can take you by there, and then we can swing by the campus afterwards.
I'd like that, thanks.
Great. By the way, what are you doing tonight?
Well,
Am I pushing my luck?
I hadn't made plans.
Well, you mean you were staying home for Halloween?
Oh, don't tell me you go trick-or-treating.
You bet. I'm taking a few kids out from the community center. Would you like to come along?
I haven't done that since I was 10. Yeah.
Great.
Mary! Oh, have you been standing there long? I'm sorry. Please come
come in.
I didn't want to break your concentration.
No problem at all. Come in. Sit down.
I was under the impression that you were going to call me yesterday. Have you had second thoughts?
Second thoughts, third, fourth thoughts. Mm-hmm.
I'm really surprised, Vicky.
Well, actually, I'm surprised that I even considered consulting you. After all, I am your son's employer and friend, and hopefully we've become friends, too.
Well, since when did friendship preclude a frank discussion about sex? But if you want me to back off, just say so.
Yeah, I do. I really do. At the same time, don't pay any attention to me. How's that for mixed signals?
I understand perfectly. So, what are we going to do about the elephant that's in the room?
Well, I have been trying, most unsuccessfully, just to ignore it.
Define it.
Sex, in general.
Oh, that would include medical textbooks and pornographic films. It's just way too broad.
But comfortably generic.
Is comfort the objective?
It has been for a while now, yeah. I think that's the problem.
Well, it may be part of it. But it's interesting. When we begin to experience discomfort, it often signals truth.
Okay, okay. All right, the truth is, I am very, very afraid of sex.
That's still too broad a response. Could you be more specific?
You don't by any chance happen to know anything about my history, do you?
How could I?
I don't know, I thought maybe Mel, or God knows, for all I know, I could have been the subject of articles in some of your psychiatric journals.
Well, Mel is extremely circumspect, and you wouldn't have been identified in a case study even if I had read it. So assume that I know nothing about you.
Okay. Well, then, the first thing you should know is that most of the time, I wish I knew nothing about me. I can't go. Why? I'm afraid.
Afraid of what?
Leaving here, going there?
Well, you're just going for a visit, Mother. I mean, look, you can come back whenever you want. Dr. Angel said so. There's nothing to be scared of in Lambview. You have your family. You have me. Addie's daughter, Blair, and Cassie, and Aunt Dorian, of course.
Dorian doesn't want to see me.
Of course she does.
No.
It was her idea to bring you back with us?
She doesn't want to face it.
Face what?
She said she did, but I don't think so.
Dorian wants to help you any way she can.
Dorian wants to forget.
You mean what happened to you?
And if I continue to live a lie, I'll just get sick again.
No. Look, she was probably just trying to protect you. Okay, and as soon as she knows she doesn't have to do that, you can discuss whatever you want. Trust me.
I don't think so. She'll confuse me. I can't go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't want you to do anything you don't want to do. I guess I'm just being selfish. I wanted to spend some time with you.
I'm sorry.
You're my mother.
I'm sorry.
Kelly, do you mind if I talk to Melinda? Look, the fact is, if you don't want to go to Lambview, then you don't have to.
You know me. I don't trust anyone, let alone Asa. He could be trying to get your cooperation so he could do his dirty work behind your back.
That's what I'm afraid of.
But you know what impressed me? That he felt honor-bound by Maggie's demands because they weren't in writing. I'm sure his legal advisors could find loopholes in any contract. There are no loopholes in a handshake.
You negotiate with the man.
No, he sees me as a lawyer, and I'd be fair game. Better if he deals with you and other people, you know, from the community.
Ay, Dios. How do we know what we would even ask for?
I can help you figure out what you want him to do and what you don't want him to do. Then you go in there and you put it in your own words. When he agrees, insist on a handshake. That's important. I think Maggie may have given us the chink in Asa's armor. His personal honor of all things.
I'm going to school.
Did you take your medication after you ate?
Yeah. Come right straight here after this afternoon after school, okay?
Whatever. Going out without your jacket, Picasso? Let's hear it.
What are you doing with Eli's jacket?
I went back to the house to get some of my stuff, and I found this in the kitchen. Red paint.
So?
So Eli's obviously the jerk who wrecked the statue.
How is that obvious?
Are you defending him now?
Oh, don't use that tone of voice with me.
Hey, Commissioner, do you need more proof than this?
Was your jacket, Eli?
Yeah, but I didn't do it.
And how did the paint get there?
Like I told Carlotta, I was in Angel Square last night. I sat on a bench, maybe there was paint on it. I don't know. You knew about this? And you said nothing?
I'm prepared to give Eli the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, I'll take it.
You always buy on impulse?
Oh, my God, there's even a terrace. Look at that view. Suddenly I feel like Sarah Cruz in The Little Princess. Listen, it was my favorite book as a little girl. She had this garret room just like this, and this monkey used to come and visit her.
I don't think a monkey comes to the place.
But the furniture does. Nora said that I could buy it.
Don't you want to check out the rest of the apartment first?
It could have a bedroom the size of a broom closet, and I would take it. But it doesn't.
Ah, kitchen.
Trust you to think of the kitchen. When will I ever have time to cook?
Hey, don't be short-sighted. You'll keep your batteries and stockings in the freezer at least.
Batteries, yes, but who in her right mind keeps stockings there anymore? Dorian?
I never asked her. Oh, that was progress.
What was?
You just made a joke about her.
Not really. I mean, I hate the idea of Dorian's stockings in Dad's freezer, much less Dorian in his bed. But yes, I am curious to know more about her. Don't worry, I won't ask you the details of your sex life.
Oh, good. We'll just leave that to your grandmother, is that it? Why don't you just go check out the kitchen, please, so I can feel free maybe to come over and cook you dinner sometime? As an excuse to watch you seed tomatoes.
I'm gonna be very happy here.
I have dissociative identity disorder. It's not a secret. I've suffered from it for years and years. Ever since I was a little girl. At various times, it has practically destroyed my life and my family. And I have been in therapy for that a very long time. And apparently, I am now integrated. But I do not take my mental health for granted.
Well, we have very complicated minds, and they protect us in unusual ways. Were you abused?
Yes.
It's a common trigger, particularly incest.
Yes. It was my father.
He's deceased?
Yes, he is. I killed him. Yes, I did. I killed him. One of my Olters killed him.
And when did you realize that?
Oh, I guess about 2 years ago in therapy. You see, the whole thing started after my late husband, Sloan, died. I'm not going to bore you with all the details now. Suffice to say that I eventually came face to face with my father's abuse of me and the circumstances surrounding his death.
But you've successfully reintegrated.
Well, not without cost.
Was sex a problem before that?
No. No, I mean, at least not that I was ever aware of. And then afterward, well, my husband had died, so it wasn't something I had to deal with, so I didn't.
What changed that?
Easy tonight.
You can't stop us.
I was married to Clint Buchanan for, well, a number of years. And I divorced him, and I married Sloan Carpenter. But Sloan died very shortly after we were married. The thing is that through all of that, Clint and I really remained friends. And last week, I mean, we were alone one evening, and he very much wanted to make love to me.
Was that entirely his idea?
No. No, I can't say that it was. I guess maybe I was looking for a quick fix. I don't know.
Now tell me, was he able to satisfy you physically in the past when you were married?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, what made you think that you were ready for that step?
Do you know something? It never, ever occurred to me that it would be a problem. See, Clint and I have been getting much closer recently. Mostly because I've been pushing him to deal with his anger relating to our divorce and my remarriage.
He told you he was angry?
Oh, no. No. He would never do that, ever. That's the problem. He has been so kind and so supportive of me and the children, totally businesslike at work. And frankly, given the emotional storm I had been through, I was very happy for all that peace and quiet. You know, up to a point. And then we just got stuck at that point.
And you wanted to get past it?
Sure. So I kind of goaded him into losing his temper. Oh, all in the name of honesty. And I lost my temper in public, which is not my style or Clint's. But it broke the ice. Or at least so I thought. And everything was fine. Right up until the point where he kissed me. And then that ice was very much in evidence again.
On whose part?
On mine. It was as if everything in me just shut down. And Clint was very, very nice about it, but I felt like such a total hypocrite. I mean, here I am forcing him to confront his feelings. And I absolutely could not deal with mine.
It put you on the spot.
Yeah.
All right, now. Tell me, what are your feelings for Clint?
I'm not sure.
Well, what you believe his feelings are for you.
I think he loves me. That actually makes it all the harder for me to figure out where I am. Do you really think you can help me?
Well, I can't make any promises. But I certainly would like to try. Would you give me permission to get in touch with your therapist?
Oh, yeah, sure. Actually, the woman I worked with during the reintegration was Susanna Hannon.
Susanna.
But she lives in Switzerland now. And I'll give you her phone number, though, okay?
Well, you are in therapy treatment with somebody else right now.
Yeah, Dr. Helen Fletcher. I'll give you her number, too. Anna and Helen is... there. Actually, I'll call them this morning, and I will give my consent.
Well, they may want that in writing.
That's not a problem.
And if you were to change your mind...
Oh, I won't. I'm sure that the first step was the hardest.
Oh, not by a long shot.
If Antonio or I had pulled a stunt like this, you would have marched us down to the police station. But you keep covering up for this little twerp. Why?
When you become perfect, then you may cast the first stone.
He's got you wrapped around his finger.
That's not the truth.
You know what? You deserve him.
Hey, Carlotta, listen. That angel was important to him. He took what happened personally.
That's no excuse.
Yeah, look, I know, but this has been a tough situation for everybody involved, including me. I'm sure you can understand that.
Yes.
So if there's something you can do to resolve this quickly...
I wish I could.
Are you sure?
Yes.
In that case, I think we better get going. Hank, that was a great breakfast. Carlotta, just primo. I got yours, too.
Oh,
thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
You hang in there.
Believe her?
I want to.
You'll be late.
No, I won't. I'll take those.
I really admire what you're trying to do with that kid. But at some point, you got to ask yourself what it's costing. I mean, doesn't family come first?
It always does with me, Neha, you know. And it always will. Oh, and how are you healing?
Oh, I'm better every day. We'll get together and discuss Ace's proposition, okay?
Sure.
See ya, Eli.
Day no one should miss.
Where do they get off coming down on you so hard? Geeks.
As bad as I feel right now, and as much heat as I'm taking, that's nothing compared to what you'll feel from me if you ever put me in a position like this again. Do you understand?
Yeah. Mrs. Vega, thanks. I learned a really important lesson today, and I won't forget it.
I hope so, Eli. You better get going. You'll be late for school. Excuse me.
But the stove works.
Gas or electric?
Gas, why?
I hate electric.
Well, who's renting this apartment? It's fully equipped and it's spotless. What's that?
It's Professor Thornhart's copy of The Taming of the Shrew. I found it down by the sofa.
He was a good teacher?
Best. I remember this class. He was trying to get us all past the knee-jerk reaction we had to Shakespeare's language. He said it was all about love, which is a universal language. He proved his point.
How?
He had one of the students read a scene with him. She was self-conscious at first. But She really got into it after a while, and she was good. Funny. Sexy. Vulnerable, feisty. Kelly really understood Catherine. Well, shall we go?
Yeah. I've got to call the landlord when I get back to the hotel.
Oh, no cell phone?
I hate those things.
Right.
Why don't you keep that? Seems like it holds a lot of special memories for you.
Thanks. Onward and upward.
I can understand how this would be hard. Change is frightening. Everything here is familiar. It's safe.
Yes.
And, I mean, this is your home. The doctors and the patients, they feel like family, whereas the people who call themselves your family probably feel like strangers.
I suppose.
Answer me this. Have you enjoyed spending time with Kelly?
I'm happier than I can remember ever being.
Well, you've made Kelly very happy, too. And that's why she wants you to come and spend time with her in Landview so much. I mean, she has been without a mother for a very long time. And when she came here, she had no idea what to expect, but she was willing to take the risk. And now you are the one who has to take the next risk. Now, I think it would be definitely worth your while. But you have to decide for yourself.
If it could be just the two of us. But there's Dorian. I don't know what will happen. But your friend is right. We've had too much time apart because I had to go away inside myself. I can't go back there. You need me.
Yeah, I do.
Give me courage.
I love you.
I'll go.
I promise. It will be wonderful.
When will I see Dorian?
Tonight, that is, if we can get out before the storm. You're packed. Landview. Here comes Melinda Kramer.